In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create an inventory tracker in Google Sheets, giving you a fully functional system to manage stock levels, log transactions, and keep your business or personal projects organized without any expensive software. Google Sheets is incredibly versatile for this kind of task because it's free, accessible from any device, and lets you build a custom solution that fits exactly how you work. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First, let's set up your master list. Open Google Sheets and create a new spreadsheet. At the bottom left, you'll see the default sheet tab named Sheet 1. Double-click that tab or right-click and choose Rename, then type Products. This is going to be the backbone of your entire tracker, so it's worth getting right from the start. In row 1, we'll add the column headers that define every item in your inventory. In cell A1, type SQ or item ID. This is a unique identifier for each product, something like a shortcode or number you can assign manually or pull from existing records. In B1, type product name. In C1, type category. In D1, type unit cost. This is the cost you paid per item, not what you sell it for. Keeping this separate helps you calculate margins later if you want. Finally, in E1, type reorder level. This is your minimum stock threshold, the number at which you want to be alerted to restock. For example, if you never want to go below 10 units, you'd enter 10 here. Once your headers are in, fill in your existing products row by row beneath them. Every product you ever stock needs a row in this master list. A common pitfall is leaving blank rows or inconsistent SKU formats. Stick to a pattern like CAT001 for easy sorting and filtering. This Products tab is your source of truth. Whenever you add a new item to your inventory, you come back here first to log it. Now that your master catalog is ready, we need a place to record every movement of stock. Create a second tab by clicking the plus icon at the bottom left of your screen and rename it Transactions. This sheet will log every single time stock comes in or goes out. Think of it as a ledger for your inventory. In row 1 of this tab, we need 4 columns. In A1, type Date. This should be the actual date of the transaction, which you can enter manually, or use the shortcut Ctrl+semicolon to insert today's date quickly. In B1, type SQ. This will link back to your Products tab, so we need to make data entry easy and error-free. Highlight column B, then go to the top menu and click Data, then Data Validation. Under Criteria, choose List from a range. Then click the Select Range icon and navigate to your Products tab. Select all the SKUs in column A from row 2 down to however many items you have. This creates a drop-down menu so you can never mistype a SKU. Click Save. In C1, type Type. This will indicate whether stock is coming in or going out. For clarity, we'll use a drop-down here too. Highlight column C, go to Data Validation, and under Criteria choose List of Items. Then type In, Out, separated. Click Save. In D1, type Quantity. This is the number of units being added or removed. For an in transaction, enter a positive number like 25. For an out transaction, enter a negative number like -5. Using positive and negative values is a standard accounting practice that makes calculations simpler later. As you use your tracker, every sale or new shipment gets a row here. This log gives you a complete audit trail. You can always see exactly when stock moved and why. A best practice tip: always enter transactions as they happen. A common pitfall is waiting until the end of the week, then forgetting details or making errors. Real-time logging keeps your data accurate. Now you have 2 foundational sheets, one that defines what you stock and one that records how that stock moves. With just these, you can already see how powerful this becomes. You can create summary reports, track trends over time, and even set up conditional formatting to highlight items that fall below your reorder level. For instance, you might want to build a third sheet using formulas like SUMIF to calculate current stock for each SQ by adding all in quantities and subtracting all out quantities from your transactions log. That's an excellent next step after this video, and it turns your tracker into a fully automated dashboard. For now, if you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a huge difference in helping others find our content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments, whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next. You've now created a clean, professional inventory tracker in Google Sheets, complete with a master product list and a live transaction log that keeps everything organized and traceable. Save this video so you can revisit the exact setup steps whenever you add new products or train a team member. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.